Hey man, say man, you already know I'm finna say man, it's your boy Cash Carter, GTG. Checking in, never checking out for sure. I gotta go. And today, man, we gonna go ahead and get back into the Boston Richie case, man. This is one of the bigger cases that we got on the internet. And can we stop calling it a case? We are not detectives. We just people reporting the news. But some people feel like they are detectives, and some people feel like they have the right to report news. Some people feel like they have the background and the experience to report news. You know, they want to be real investigators. You know what I mean? And when I say people, I mean 1090 Jake. Now here you got a good cornbread fed man, what ain't gonna get me in trouble on YouTube? Basically, he's not black. You got a guy who's not black. Ancestors were never enslaved. You know what I'm saying? He can go anywhere he wants to still. You know, the statistics say that even though he got all them tests and been in prison, he still get a job faster than a black man with no record with a college education. But he wants to be basically a prosecutor for the streets. Like if you look at DJ Academics is approaching the whole Boston Richie situation from a defense, almost like a defense attorney standpoint. You know, to people guilty. But the way 1090 Jake moved, he moved like a prosecutor. And I was just thinking like, that's how he's supposed to be, because he's not one of us. He's not black. So even with him being at his most streetest, the best he can do is be like a prosecutor. He remind me of like Vegeta. No matter how hard he tried, no matter what level he reached, he's gonna always be behind Goku. Why? Because that's his lane. And guess what? Vegeta accepted it. You know, I feel like, man, this man getting real out of pocket. You know what I mean? You report the news, you get your opinion, you move to the different subject. But for you to be going in on somebody, and you not one of us, it don't matter what he did. It don't matter if he went there and gave every name in the phone book. He's still ours. Let us deal with that. You stay out of that. You feel me? You causing danger to him and innocent black people that he around. Ain't young, so he around young black people. You trying to destroy a man's career. And talking about you don't care, but you getting real offended. Whole time you on the news. 1090 Jake is on the news talking to investigators. People whose job it is to investigate crime within organization. You did a sit-down interview with an investigator and told about drugs. You are a snitch, 1090 Jake. Just like Gunner was when he got on whatchamacallit. And then even then, Gunner was trying to get his cousin out and blaming it on a random guy in a red shirt. Them people know what prison you was in. Them people can look it up. Just like you investigating, them people investigating too, 1090 Jake. They can see what prison you was in. They can see what lockdowns went on. They can talk to inmates who was in there the same time you was in there, or the same time you went on that interview. The same time that interview aired. All that can be pulled up, bruh. All that can be pulled up. So 1090 Jake is the real boys. He was the real rat. He said them people had coke, heroin, Molly, weed, but most preferably K9. Whatever it's called, K9 something. Yeah, we ain't, come on, bro. That's snitching, and you said it like a prosecutor. He had weed, Molly, heroin, a little bit of crack, a few pills, but mostly the synthetic weed drug K9. You said it like a prosecutor, bro. You was 12. That's why you out here prosecuting these people, try to make it seem like you doing something for the hood, for the community. No, you wanted to be a prosecutor, and it's the only way you can do it. Because, you know, your felony is the only thing that really kept you from being a lawyer or a prosecutor. Yeah, 1090J, you the boys. You said you supposed to stay silent, don't say nothing. Is the guards doing this? Do you know about people doing this? I don't know nothing. If you ain't the police, don't ask me nothing. This going on a major site for police and people and everybody to see. Don't ask me nothing. You the police, don't ask me nothing. Man, you boys out here telling it all, saying it in a prosecutor voice and everything. And this is something you didn't have to do. You didn't have to. There wasn't 12 pulling you inside of a homicide room. You just want clout. You clout chasing. You not one of us. Like bruh said, you just a boy who done went and got mass tattoos, bruh. Talking about because you been in jail, bruh. Don't nobody care about that. Jail is for low lives. Jail is for dead souls. Ain't nothing cool about jail. Ain't nothing fun about jail. Don't nothing about jail make you hard. Jail is the same thing as on the block. But let me tell you this. People getting done dirtier on the block, and people getting killed, losing their whole life, not having nothing on the block, rather than people being bullied on, like it ain't happened to them in high school, like people being jumped, like it ain't happened to them in high school. Come on now, bruh. What's happening in the streets is way worse than what's happening in jail. How many raise your hand, real street dudes? How many of y'all was be thinking like, man, I wish my boy would have stayed in jail at least one more year, man. He got out and got killed the same week. Got killed the day after. Come on now. I'm from the streets. I wish they would have gave my boy motherfucking 15 instead of 10. He got out on them 5 years early, came on, got right back killed. One more year, he probably would have been straight in the head to live, because that's what we want. We want our people to live and to prosper. That's what this whole gangster stuff is behind. But you want to know that it's all entertainment to you. It's all fun to you. It's all a way to survive and look cool to you. When really we put in these situations from birth, from the birth of the person that birthed us, and beyond that, and beyond, like Buzz Lightyear said, and beyond. So 1090J, man, you ain't got no room to sit up here and keep on antagonizing, putting a man in danger about some stuff that happened when he was a kid. You look like a big old sucker over there saying now, oh, what your boy? He said this, and man, that was a 16-year-old. You a big old grown Humpty Dumpty looking man of a whole different race. Don't try to play the race card. Yeah, don't try to play the race card with you, because you've been dealing with the race card your whole life, because you've been putting yourself in situations where you out of pocket and you didn't learn ways to get around the race card. Like when I say race card, because I done been through this, and I got black friends and I got black people who vouch for me, and I'm one with the black. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're an accessory. You're an accessory. You're not the Air Force Ones. You're the shoestrings. You're the little piece of metal on there, but you're not the shoe. You up here stepping like you the shoe, and you the shoestrings. Come on, 1090J. Stay in your lane. Report on it, keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. That's it. That's all you got to do. Keep it pushing. But to keep on, nah, bruh, because I ain't going at it like you talking about 24, 23, 22-year-old Boss Risky. In my head, you talking about that little 16-year-old boy in that video. Yeah. You need to chill out. For real. I don't know why Charleston White ain't came at you. Because you doing something that even Charleston White would be like, bruh, we not going to do that to our people. We trying to get the rappers. Not the colonizers. Not the culture vultures. Not the people who had a choice but said, nah, I like this. I'm going to stick to doing this. He talking about the rappers. You bigger than a blogger. You an investigator. You 12. You do 12 stuff. You been on 12 type stuff. You talk like a prosecutor. You barely talk like the people from your region. It's 12. It's 12. Even what I'm doing, it's kind of policing. But guess what? I'm not taking it personal. I'm covering and keeping pushing. You is on some real live police stuff, and it is despicable. It's disgusting, and I feel like it's racist, bruh. It's a lot. Matter of fact, I don't care how you feel or how the few black people you feel. If you got hundreds of black people saying you need to chill out because you out of pocket, you ain't supposed to be doing this. You feel me? This ain't your battle. Even if you feel like you dead right in your heart, and I get what you mean. Because you in the streets, you got a right to speak on the streets. Speak on it, keep it pushing, boy. You realize, Saudi, you realize you said inappropriate stuff, dissing the dead. You up here really paying, dude. Hey, your people dead. Nah, my people dead. Your people dead. Your cousin was crackhead. Your cousin crackhead. Everybody crackhead. Now your cousin the crackhead. The dead cousin, really? You get smart like that? You really on all of that? About a 16-year-old talking too much. 1090 Jake, man. Man, I gotta end this video, man. But that's a shame, man. And you cutting words and going back on stuff you done said. Weirdos, man. Stand on it and stay in your lane, cause you out of pocket. Pecklewood.